How to build a computer from scratch tutorial for beginners in PDF. Hardware basics. The types of machines and their ballpark cost. The parts that make up a computer and what they do. Choose and buy your parts. Important considerations for each components. How to select and shop for parts. Building the computer. Step 1. Mount your motherboard. Step 2. Install your processor. Step 3. Install your RAM. Step 4. Install your PCI cards. Step 5. Install your hard drive. In step 6. Install your optical drive. Step 7. Mount your power supply. Step 8. Plug everything in, installing your operating system. Learning the how to build a computer from scratch. When you build a computer from scratch, you can ensure it meets all your needs. Building takes a lot more time than buying, and it can by scry the first time you do it. And this week's night school easier series will show you to how build your first or second or third computer. This is the right computer for you if you want to that won't break the bank. The price of machines in the middle can vary quite a bit, but generally the cost between $300 and $700. Price ranges for high performance machines range from $700 to infinity and beyond. The motherboard is the part of the computer that holds everything together. It has a lot of important information about your machine, like its USB ports and expansion cards. Your computer's case holds all of its parts together and determines how big it will be. Some motherboards have a GPU built in, but it needs to be more powerful for 3D graphic with the optical drive. You can read CDs, DVDs, and Blu-ray discs, but only some need one. It holds things that you want to keep for a long time. This is the last part you'll buy after you decided on your other parts and how much power they'll need. Other things to you other thing to think about even through tough. These are the main parts of the almost every computer. You may need some things else. And sit back and think about how you use your current computer, how you'll use your new one, and what that means for the above parts. And these summaries, along with other feedback you might find on the internet, should help you find the right details for your build. Keep in mind that these descriptions are likely to become out of date over time. So, in addition to reading the information below, check out some similar systems that have already been built. When picking a processor, the clock's speed is more important than the number of cores. Most games are made to use only one core, so that can't do that. AMD and Intel are the two big names in CPUs, and in general, AMD's processors are cheaper. Most of the time, if you choose a brand and the number of cores you want, you'll only have a few families of processors to choose from. You can compare clock speeds within each family because the processor are otherwise the same based on the processor's socket type. You can only use specific processor with that board. The more advanced feature you want, and the bigger your motherboard will need to be, which will also affect how big your case is and the final machine. If you don't want a graphic card and plan to use your computer with a monitor, the graphic will have to be built into the motherboard.